All right, we got Edie here, who's helping babysit Araya.
Feeding oranges.
And this is her first time seeing the house.
See, yeah.
Actually, the whole casita, you haven't seen any of this. Yeah?
All right.
Okay, so Marcus is gonna walk us through the casita.
You're in the casita. This will be French doors, 2 windows on the side, awesome view to the pool,
Hold on, let me get it.
landscape
Let me
area.
get a view.
We actually just had an electrical walkthrough yesterday, so giving Roxy the update on that. So when you walk into the casita,
We also got plumbing.
to your right, yes, we will have the kitchenette. We'll have a sink and a refrigerator, countertop, probably cabinets, maybe floating shelves. We're not sure, and a sconce. See this coming? One of the cool things about this is Izzy actually did this.
Yeah, hold on,
And
Izzy is
and
our
his
son.
friends.
Yeah.
I've been double checking all the work here.
It passes the Marcus.
So far, we're
Give,
gonna
give him a thumbs up. This is
Thumbs
as good
up.
as it gets. Hold on, and you actually had a really good comment earlier. So why didn't we make this into a full kitchen?
Yeah. So we didn't make this into a full kitchen because we didn't want this to turn into a permanent residence for anyone. So you have your refrigerator, you have your sink, we can make drinks. You can enjoy the outside, come in and make drinks, grab some water. If we use this as a gym, which we were originally planning to, we have our drinks, we can make shakes, pre-workout, everything here. But we're not trying to have any people stay here long term, so I'm not gonna have a full kitchen.
But if we needed to have long term, you could plug an air fryer in.
You could
got
plug a
little
microwave,
refrigerator.
plug air fryer in.
You can live here for a
But
little bit.
That's about it. Okay.
Really, hold on. Can I say something real quick? I'm really grateful that we did the windows up here because the neighbor behind this house or behind this casita, I'm like, can you get a good view over that over there?
Yeah.
Like,
See that?
look, they have a pool and all of that stuff back there. And so when you're in this casita, you don't see any of that. You just see
Bye, baby.
you just see the trees.
Yeah.
And then you see our property.
Yeah. They have windows.
smart.
They bring an extra light, but they're not huge. They're affordable, so it's just awesome. Now, we had a debate. We originally planned the TV here, and they're still going to block it for that. But looking through it and talking through it yesterday with the electrician, we're also going to block for a TV here. Just, if you walk in and you don't use it for a gym, you have your couch here, or maybe on the side like this, and you have your kitchenette behind you. It just seems like a great flow.
Yeah.
Versus here. So it just depends. 10-foot ceiling still. You can see a pretty wide door.
We'll have a really nice fan in here.
Great light. And look at this. I mean, the sun sets in the front, so this will be a wall, so you don't get a whole lot of sunlight, but you still get a lot of natural light. So it won't be like overly hot in here.
And that was super important for me throughout the entire build of both homes. Was I wanted to try and live in the home without having to turn on all the lights all the time.
So you can see here, like the sun is coming through ever so slightly this way.
Ever
right?
so slightly.
Ever so slightly.
Okay, Marcus.
And also, this is we really wanted the sink to face this way so that when you're looking out, you just see nothing but land when you're using it.
It's beautiful. Okay, shh.
All right.
All right, now we're going into this very large hallway. And large, I mean, not your average size, but we did this fully intentionally. Go ahead and tell us why.
All right. So as you walk through this hallway and you take a right, you're going to notice this big empty space. We are planning to put an infrared sauna in here.
How many people? 1, 2, 3?
I would like to get a 3-person sauna, not so I can have 3 people in here. None of y'all can come in the sauna with me. That's not the plan. But so I can lay down in there, okay? But the reason we made this hall so big is because, one, we're gonna do the sauna after the build, so we don't have to pay as much. And I wanted to make sure that I could build the sauna in the living room, put it together, and slide it ever so slightly through this hall into place here.
It'll be a tight squeeze.
It'll be a tight squeeze, but I measured it. This is how deep it is, and then you kind of turn it this way, and I think it should fit. My architect did the math, so if it doesn't work out, I need a refund from the architect. Okay. just a bathroom, full bathroom. You got your sink, toilet, shower. It looks pretty small, but it's actually really big.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
Pretend
Look
like you're
at
washing
this.
your hair. Pretend like you're washing.
See,
Yeah.
look at this.
Wash, wash,
I mean,
wash.
look at this. You see?
I was thinking about putting a 5-foot wall here. I saw it on the Lifestyle Co. One, it helps with affordability. You don't have to tile all the way up. You also don't need glass there, and it doesn't get water because it's 5 feet.
I mean, we'll see. You're the designer. So this is the Casita bedroom. Nothing too fancy about here. Not overly big. I think it's around 11 by 11,
Yeah,
maybe
it's
12 by
11 by 11.
12. You got a closet here. We're gonna do sliders, right? Save space. You don't have to open into here.
And the reason why we did sliders is because we were planning to use this.
This was going to be my cardio room. So we're gonna have a bunch of cardio equipment. So I didn't want to open doors and it hit it. So slide it around.
Also, that door is a bigger door than a normal size door.
Yeah.
So that we could fit equipment in here. The treadmill specifically.
Yes. So a decision that we were making yesterday through the walkthrough is we originally had it to put a TV here.
Oh my gosh, you almost...
I see it. Okay, I stay here. And after thinking about it and walking through with the electrician and project manager, they had the clever idea of putting it here and having the TV frame going diagonal, and so that you can pull the TV out, move it like this, push it back in place, right? And it just doesn't take up space. It's a great if you have the bed right here or even the bed right here. And I actually think it's a great idea.
I love the idea of the bed being there.
Yeah, so if you have it here, it's awesome, and you can just look this way, TV's right there.
The other reason why I love the bed being there is because we completely forgot to plan for the electrical panel.
The best spot to put it would be where the sauna is, but you can't by code. So I'm electing to put it in the bedroom. When you open the door, it'll be hidden. You can put some nice art. Yes, I stay here. And that's where it's at. We could have put it in the hallway, but I don't think that would be a good idea. I didn't want to see it from the main area. So in here, since it's a casita, since bedroom, I don't care. Remember, ain't no one trying to stay in here for a long time, so I don't care about your feelings. We're gonna put it here.
You're so funny. So as a design perspective, if the panel's gonna go there, you wouldn't want the bed here. That's a hard no. So the bed would logically need to be here. And so that blocking makes the most sense. Okay, so we are outside on the Casita patio, looking at the pool. Marcus wanted to show you guys a very genius idea we designed a long time ago.
All right.
Go ahead.
So you see that open space? It looks like a door.
This one right there.
Well, my genius idea was to have a outdoor pool toy closet, right? We can put all our floaties there, all our outdoor things, you know, maybe if it's gonna be a slide, towels, everything out there.
So you're not chugging it from the garage.
Not chugging it from the garage, chugging it from anywhere else.
No, Raya.
And there's gonna be plugs in there so we can charge things, outdoor blower, all those things like that. Okay, because I go to all these people's houses and they buy this aftermarket outdoor, you know, storage, which obviously it's good and it's functional, but I want that hidden. I don't want to see a mess. I don't want to be opening things. So it's a full closet, shelves all the way around, outlets in there. Planned it very well. Have one problem.
This is a big problem.
Look how high this is.
Oh, God.
I might have to do some pull-ups every time I get up there. Anyways. Well, we'll figure it out. But we knew it was going to be higher. Didn't expect it to be this high. We thought it was going to be around 5 feet. The vision was originally to have a walkway up here, go this way, wrap around, so it can connect you to the outdoor kitchen and the pool. It's going to be very expensive because it's so high, and we still haven't designed the pool. So I did talk to the project manager yesterday, and we could, you know, do stairs this way, stairs that way, or we could do the walkway. It just depends on what the design is and what the cost comes out to. Anything's possible, just with more money. Still a genius idea. We
Just
just got to
need
figure
better
out the
planning
cost.
next time. Pool is planned to go here, so we were always planning to solve that problem whenever we did the pool and got the pool estimate from the pool guy. So still haven't solved that problem. Okay,
Wish we could just
Marcus,
have
here
people
we
to record.
go. What are we doing? Last minute. Edie came up with a great idea.
All right. So you see this back patio, and you see where we have the vaulted ceiling, and we have this triangle space right
here.
there. Okay. Now, what we're trying to decide is, should we cut off that triangle space? The main reason is because we wanted automatic electronic shades to enclose the patio, and we can't really do anything with that triangle area. We could permanently close it off with automatic shade material, or do some kind of wood blinds or something like that, or metal blinds, but that would kind of look kind of tacky. So we can do electronic shades everywhere, but having the open space just doesn't seem like a great idea. So maybe we should, and let me know your thoughts. Should we close this off so that we could have automatic shades everywhere? I don't know what that cost is, but it's an idea.
I think it's a good idea.
It's not going to really take away any light, because if you see, the sun isn't on this side. So there's no difference from light, right? We don't have windows in the inside that high or anything like that. I don't really see a big difference that way.
Yep.
All right.
We've got the casita up. This is the exterior. So if whatever we do on that triangle will definitely mirror the same here. It's so big. Look at this.
Let's go.
We did actually work with Hanalei Pools to come up with different 3D renderings to see what a pool can look like in this space. Of course, this was the first iteration. There's many more to come, but just wanted to give you an idea of what it can look like. The living room is, we've got a fireplace. It's huge. Okay, so I'm 5'5". Big thing about this is we designed this fireplace to be on the ground. And so it is. So this is really nice. I'm really excited about it. Someone asked me one time, aren't you afraid to have the fireplace on the ground so your kids don't just walk through it? And I said, no, we're in Texas. We're never going to have the fireplace on. It's just for looks. You can see all the plumbing lines. My son did that. Okay. So in the living room, the design plan was we were going to have beams that were going to angle up towards the center cathedral ceiling. And when we came into the kitchen, we were just having this conversation with the builder, was that we plan to have a 10-foot soffit that goes around the entire kitchen. That is because functionally, cabinets that go beyond that point just doesn't make sense. And so we were going to have that. And then on the interior, we were going to have an 11-foot recess ceiling. And within that recess ceiling, we were going to have beams put in, at least 5. And the builder was saying, well, that gives a rustic look. And I really don't think it does. So what do y'all think? Do you think that beams give a rustic look, or can beams give a modern / French country style vibe, in which I'm trying to accomplish here in this home? I think I'm going to point out every single thing my son did in here because I'm so proud of him. Plumbing done by my son, Israel Rodriguez. Okay, coming into the game room. So the big update in the game room is that we originally had planned to put the blocking here for the TV, because our plan was to have a couch that faced this way and we'd watch TV, and then we'd have a pool table in the corner here. Still can be that way, but our builder actually suggested to also block this wall as well, and that'll allow us to, in the future, if we ever decide to change how we live in this space, switch the couch around, TV can be here, pool table could still be there. So it's a good idea. The other thing, I really don't know if I actually gave you guys this update or not, but in our original design, this was always intended to be a little hallway, and this was going to be a linen closet or shelves for storage and things like that. And then a door was always planned to come here and go into the pool bath, and the pool bath has a door that accesses the exterior. My son did the plumbing. Okay, but so what we decided to do was, in the walkthrough with the builder, The builder had actually recommended to us to close this off and make this the door so that when standing right here, I'm inside the pool bath. We didn't have a really big opinion on it. It just didn't make sense to us, but it was one of those things where it's just like, do we need to value engineer it? Whatever. We didn't argue about it. But when we walked through again with the builder and they actually see it and walk through it, they're like, we'll go back to your plan. This will be a hallway. The door will open up this way. And that was a big update here. Back to the original. So we got an outdoor fireplace. So this is a wood burning and gas burning fireplace. And when you're building these, they actually are a foot bigger than your normal electric fireplaces. So you do have to account for that.
Deeper
In depth, bigger in depth. But I actually want to show you in here. So Marcus already mentioned how we're considering closing out that triangle and potentially adding screening. But on the inside here, you can see it's perfectly squared off to add screening on the patio, which I really do think would be ideal. And it would just allow us to use this space a whole lot more. So I'm really excited about that. We'll see. And that is the end of our video. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Oh, I wanted to share. This is some of the scripture that we wrote. And then my son and his friends wrote this scripture here as well. I love you boys. But that is the end of our video. So much is happening. Plumbing, electrical. My son is working on the job. This is so cool. Windows will be here July 21st. And I don't know when we'll be back again, but hopefully you get a video soon. Bye.
Yeah.